In this video, I'm going to be looking at a number of LEGO Star Wars myths. We're going to see if they're busted or if they're telling the truth. Let's get right into it. The first myth is LEGO is just made for kids. And yes, LEGO Star Wars does make sets for kids. As you can see, there's a big 4+ here. But they also make sets for adults, which are 18+, like the Helmet series. Or, for example, the Mini Scale series. So this myth is definitely busted. LEGO is not just meant for kids, but also adults and people of all ages. The second myth is that LEGO Star Wars sets are too expensive. Now this is the Ghost and its retail price is $210. It comes with 5 minifigures. Hera, Chopper, LT Beta, Officer Hawkins, Jason. Now this set has a lot of details with the Phantom 2 being included and even a whole interior. But for only a little under 1,400 pieces, $210 is just insane price. And I definitely do think LEGO Star Wars sets are too expensive. This myth is true. To try out one more set, the Captain Rex's Y-Wing Microfighter goes for $17 for one figure and a set that's under 100 pieces. And LEGO's prices are definitely climbing. The third myth is that minifigure remakes are always worse. Let's take a look at it. So for the C-3PO minifigure, it's definitely a big improvement. So the new one wins. For Hera, the old one is really good and it still holds up to this day, but definitely the new one has more detail, so I would say the new one wins. And for Chewbacca, they definitely added more detail in the new one, so I would say the new one wins again. Clone Trooper, I do kind of like the old one just a little bit better than the new one, so in this case I would say there's a little bit of a downgrade, but still the new one is really good. And for the last one, there's not even a question about it, the new one wins. So according to this little test, 4 out of 5 of the minifigures are the newer versions, so I would say this myth is busted. The newer versions are better than the old ones. The next myth is that all LEGO has the same durability. So I'm going to try to break this piece first. And that's really flexing, but it's not breaking. But for the brown piece, it's just breaking off. What is with that? Peanut butter brittle. What? So that myth is absolutely busted. LEGO does not have the same quality between the different colors. The next myth I'm going to be testing is that LEGO Star Wars sets are durable. Now this is a tank, so you would assume for it to be pretty durable. Let's test it out. Well, apparently it doesn't hold up too good. I would say this myth is busted. It holds up just the same as every other LEGO set would. I don't think there's extra durability on just Star Wars sets. The next myth is that LEGO Star Wars sets have no variety at all, and I'm here to say that's absolutely just not true. Definitely a busted myth, because I have quite a nice LEGO collection, and most of my sets are really unique. And I think that's also LEGO's goal, to strive for uniqueness, and to strive for a good variety. The next myth is that all LEGO Star Wars sets have exclusive figures. And the Ahsoka T6 Jedi Shuttle does have 4 exclusive figures, but like other sets like this Luke Skywalker mech, it only has 1 figure and he's not even exclusive to the set. This myth is busted. Not all LEGO Star Wars sets come with exclusive figures. Fake minifigures have the same quality as real LEGO Star Wars minifigures. And this is just plainly not true. For the fake here, the eyes are kind of messed up with the printing compared to the real one where it's nice and smooth. So just the molding, one's a bit more rubbery and one's harder plastic, and it feels almost like a cheaper material. So definitely the real ones hold up for being a lot better than the fake. The next myth is that LEGO Star Wars sets don't age well. Now this LEGO Star Wars set is from 2011. It came with 5 figures, including Captain Rex, and this was a really awesome set back in the days. I think this build still holds up to this day, with this cannon being absolutely amazing, where it can flick fire this giant springy missile. And it comes with a speeder, and the figures are just so great. If we take some time to compare it to the newer AAT, I would say that the AAT definitely has a lot more details in it, but the older set still holds up, and the playability is still there, and there's still a lot of detail in it as well. So I would say this myth is busted. Old sets definitely do age quite well. The next myth is that you can't get replacement parts for your LEGO sets. I'm going to search up a set that's being sold right now, which is the Desert Skiff and Sarlacc Pit. And I'll just add these first 2 pieces. The Luke Skywalker hairpiece, and then I'll add one more, just the Boba Fett torso. And then I'll do all my information. And there, it says that they received the request. Awesome. Now a little while later, they did send me an email saying that they couldn't process my order, and they couldn't send it out. That's probably just because I chose figure parts and they're kind of suspicious of me. I don't think this myth is necessarily true, and I don't also think it's busted either. I think it will work for some kind of scenarios, probably if you're just selecting some random piece. But on the broad scale of things, they really don't want you ordering from this service. So I would say this myth is busted. Next myth is the best LEGO Star Wars sets are always the most expensive ones, and this is definitely confirmed. These UCS sets are absolutely amazing, and no sets can compete with. There is no such thing as a bad LEGO set. Well, have you taken a look at this one? I don't even know what they were thinking about making this set. Like, there's no kid that's gonna actually just pick this up and say, oh, this is fun to play with. Like, what is this? And the same goes with the smaller ATST, the Juniors 4+, like, I don't understand this. These are terrible LEGO sets. So yes, this is true, not all LEGO sets are good. Second to last, we have all LEGO sets price to piece ratio is every $10 spent, you get about 100 pieces. This is the AAT, and it retailed for about $50. And it only had 286 pieces, so this is definitely a busted myth. Price to piece ratio is totally messed up. It does not equal 10 cents per piece. And the last myth we had is that all LEGO sets have play features. And specifically for the sail barge here, it has so many different play features. You could open it up here, you have a little jail cell, you can even go around the front and there's a little cannon that you can shoot. And yes, 100% most play sets do have play features. Like there, you can access the back here, it has a little escape pod here, you can pop this out. Clearly, no, not every set has a play feature, like the helmet sets and the MIDI scale. These are amazing display sets and super detailed. They don't really got play features. They just have display value to them. So this myth is busted. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please drop a comment on what your favorite myth is, and I'll catch you in the next one.